The rise and rise of Joel Madden. As lead singer of American band Good Charlotte, he'd already built a legion of fans. But in his role as a coach on The Voice, he's won over an audience not even he expected. His job puts him squarely in the public eye, but his private world has pretty much been off limits until he invited us to join him in Los Angeles to meet the family. If I said to you, Aussie, 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 what would you say?
Oi, oi, oi.
You are Australian.
You know?
It's official.
It's official. Give me a passport.
He may not have been born in Australia, but Joel Madden certainly feels right at home here.
I mean, I feel like a cousin or something. You know, like I feel like an American cousin.
It's the birthday boy, Joel Madden!
Since joining The Voice, the much-tattooed lead singer of American rock band Good Charlotte
You sung the shit out of that song.
has become an unlikely Australian household favourite.
Don't cry.
I want to be on 60 Minutes.
You're on it, baby.
I am. I want 60 Minutes!
But Joel Madden's television popularity comes as no surprise to his twin brother and fellow band member, Benji.
When I heard about it, I was like, yeah, that's right up his alley. I was like, he'll be the best one on that show.
And you're right.
No, Seal's the best one.
Yeah, Seal's pretty good.
Yes.
And it was just as his celebrity wife, Nicole Richie, had expected. No surprise to you that Australia fell in love with him.
No surprise. No surprise. They should see him drive. They might change their mind.
Ah.
Yeah.
One night while I was driving from the place I used to go, saw a pair of headlights in a car I didn't know. I pulled over as I drove. Hey man, where you going? He said.
The Madden brothers have always had fans. Making music has made them a healthy living since their teenage years.
How do I live? And my kids don't know my name.
And even though it's what they're most comfortable doing, for Joel, it wasn't always the case. Is it true that you used to sing with your back to the audience because you were so nervous?
The first few shows, I sang with my back to the
Turn
audience.
around.
It was terrifying. And it was in like a kid's basement for like 15 kids, but I couldn't turn around.
So you
first show.
literally sang with your back to the audience?
Yeah, for the first probably 3 shows, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then I turned around.
You turn around a little bit.
And then, yeah, it was slow. I was very shy.
I think girls started showing up.
Joel and Benji were just 16 when they formed their first band. It wasn't long after Good Charlotte emerged, along with the girls and some impressive hits. Lifestyle of the rich and famous?
I think that song defines our ambition in this world. We definitely want it all. No matter how nice we are, or no matter how much we love our mom, or no matter how much I love my wife and kids, I want to do something in the world that will matter. You know, you want to build some kind of legacy.
You don't want to wait. You don't want to be the guy that wasted an opportunity.
Raised in Maryland, America, their family life seemed picture perfect until Christmas Eve 1995, when their dad walked out. You had said without Benji, when your dad had left, that you felt you weren't going to cope.
For me, that was like my universe cracking in half. And he was the one who was like, toughen up. It's going to be okay. We'll stick together. Let's do this. And that's when we started the band. And we made a deal when we were probably 15. Yeah. We said that we were 50-50 partners and that no matter what, like we would never let money or
because you always read about the guys and families and stuff, and they get
paid and everything goes wrong.
Fights over money or whatever. So we always said we would never let money come between us, and we would never let be.
And that's the case?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You've never had a discussion about money?
Oh, we've had discussions, but we've never let it come between us.
It was an agreement that held tight as the band went on to sell 15 million albums, catapulting the twins to international stardom.
I've always said, like, our heart is bigger than our abilities. I mean,
Our work
ethic
outweighs our talent. Yeah.
Work ethic,
Yeah.
definitely. Yeah. But the truth is that I think we wanted it so bad.
We've always said, though, we didn't name it Great Charlotte. It's just good.
Good
That's
enough.
it. Just good enough, you know? That's good enough for me.
As twins, Joel and Benji are incredibly close, yet very different.
But I've
I
always,
don't mind offending people occasionally if it's funny.
but I actually care what people think. You know, I don't want to offend anyone. I want to do what I want to do, and I'm not going to conform all the way by maybe their standards. But
We do argue
I
about
don't mean
that.
any harm to them. You know, that's how I feel.
So that's kept you in check.
Yeah, I think it's also
I've
why...
never trashed a hotel room. He has. And we've had this conversation a million times because in my mind, someone's mom is cleaning that up. And his mind is...
It creates more jobs.
I just wanna live. Don't really care about the things that they say.
Together, they've forged a winning combination. One which brought them to Los Angeles, where Joel wooed and then won his wife, Nicole Richie.
I'm not for every woman, you know, because a lot of women, I mean, obviously your first thing is what do you want your guy to
That's
look
where
like?
I come in.
And I'm not like the tall, dark, handsome guy. But I think that it's once you get to know me, like how I got Nicole, I'm always like, just give me a shot. Just give me one date.
If I can get my foot in the door.
If I can get my foot in the door, that's how it's always been with girls. I've never been the obvious, but like once they just give me one date, you know, and with
What? Then what? What happens?
hey, do the song and dance. But that's how it was with my wife. I just said, you know, just give me one shot.
Coming up, Nicole on Joel.
He's actually very, very shy.
You're on your own. And his famous father-in-law.
He was nervous that day, and I was nervous, but for a whole different reason.
What were you nervous
I
about?
was nervous for him.
That's next on 60 Minutes.